What's going on YouTube? JT here, and this is kind of a random video. Didn't expect to make something like this today, but I came across this on Twitter and I have to make some sort of comment on it. So I'll leave a link in the description. It was first reported by Variety. I'm going to leave a link to the Bloody Disgusting article because Variety's page is nothing but ads spamming constantly. You can't even read anything because it just like ads plaster all over everything. But like I said, I like Bloody Disgusting. But yes, you see the title right there. Poohniverse. Winnie the Pooh teams twisted childhood universe building to mash up horror movie. So that's right, all these like really not so great films are going to come together to do some crazy wacky crossover. Well, I shouldn't say all of them are not so great because the only one of them's been released, but all these films are going to come together, some weird wacky crossover. We have Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey 2, which is supposed to come out at the end of this month, which I'm still... Actually, it's coming out like next week. I guess I got to go check it out. I saw the first film. It was quite bad. It wasn't even like so funny, like so bad it's good. It was just like a boring bad. But I'm a trooper. I should probably watch them all. I probably shouldn't, but I'm going to anyways. So yes, they're bringing them all together. They have like Bambi the Reckoning, Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare, and Pinocchio Unstrung, and they're all coming together in some big, elaborate, crazy crossover thing. The Pooh Vengers, or Poohniverse Vengers, or whatever. You're gonna have Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, Rabbit, Owl, Piglet, Pinocchio, Sleeping Beauty, Bambi, the Mad Hatter, Peter Pan, and Tinkerbell joining forces to wreak havoc. We are working within a larger scale budget on this one. We're excited for what the future will hold. When you see the standalone movies, you'll see the Easter eggs hinting toward the crossover. Some of the villains also will not see eye to eye, which will allow for some carnage within the group and some epic sequence of monster versus monster. You know what? Screw it. Just have fun with it. Make it like more tongue-in-cheek, I think, because like doing this grim, gloomy stuff that they did with Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey, it lacked the fun of what it should be. Like, you're taking Winnie the Pooh and turning it into a horror film. You should kind of have some like fun with the concept, but they play it like it's just a boring kind of serious film when it should be kind of more tongue-in-cheek and funny. Because like I said, if you're doing like these twisted versions of this, you should kind of have a little bit of fun with it. And Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey was not fun at all. It was just kind of a really painful sit. There weren't really any characters to get behind, and it just was just kind of a stinker. I laughed maybe a few times, but it lacked kind of the charm of like something like this should be, like a little bit schlocky kind of fun. You really could have just made it like it could have been like anything else, like not Winnie the Pooh, and it would have translated just fine. Like I said, it could have just been some random rednecks in the woods with their like masks or whatever, like dressed up as like these characters, but it didn't really feel like a good like Winnie the Pooh horror film. Like the only time it really felt like that was kind of the opening when they're doing the little drawings and all that. But yeah, so Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey came out last year. Don't intend to watch that one again. Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey 2 is coming out next week, I believe, at the time of recording this. Then we have Bambi the Reckoning, then Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare, which may or may not be better than Peter Pan and Wendy, and then we have Pinocchio Unstrung, and then finally Poohniverse Monsters Assemble. Pooning. I'm sorry, that title just kind of makes me like chuckle a bit. Poonie Tang, I don't know, like that's just coming right to mind. But this is gonna be, you know what? I have no idea how this is gonna turn out. Like but you know what? Like I said, this kind of reminds me of stuff I would do as a kid, where I'd like, you know, imagine like different like slasher villains kind of coming together to fight, and you know, you could look up fan films and all that too. Like, oh, what would happen if this character fought this character? And we're kind of getting that in this weird, own like bizarre way. It's probably not going to be any good, but you know what? At least they're doing something kind of weird and ambitious. I mean, who would have thought to cross over Winnie the Pooh and all this other weird stuff into some strange, bizarre horror film cinematic universe? I don't know, but they're doing it anyway. And who comes up with the title Poohniverse? Like, Poohniverse, look at that. Poohniverse, like just say that title out loud. It's unintentionally funny. So I'm going to check these out. They're probably not going to be worth my time, but you know what? I'll sit through it anyways, because like I said, with a title like Poohniverse, I have to kind of, like I sat through Blood and Honey. It can only go up from here. At least I hope. Oh my goodness, it's probably going to get worse. But we'll see. Hopefully they learn some lessons and like, okay, this is what people thought of the last film. Let's actually make something good. Only time will tell. But anyways, what do you all think of the Poohniverse? Post your comments down below. Be sure to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to your channel for more content, hit the bell for notifications. More videos to come out later on this week. I just saw this and it was so ridiculous that I had to make a comment on it. So that's all I have to say. As always, take care now. Bye-bye then, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace out.